guys holding up after those hot pickles?
I can't lie, my mouth is on fire.
On fire.
A little numb.
All right,
a little numb right here.
If you had to guess, how many pickles do you think are at Picklesburg each year?
20,000.
1 million.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, well,
I don't know. Let's just say it's a lot of pickles.
It's in the middle. Well, some of those are made over at a family business in Verona that goes the extra mile to make those pickles extra fresh.
Yeah, so get ready as we take you on a journey through the pickle production process.
Hello again from the Pittsburgh Pickle Company. Earlier today on Pittsburgh Today Live, we were seeing how they make pickles here. So we saw the first part of the process where they chop up the cucumbers, they get them in jars, and now John is continuing the process with us. John's one of the owners here. And so now we've got the jars full of pickles, and now you're about to put some brine in.
Yeah, so they come along this carousel where they enter empty, and they go around. The brine will fall down in the jar, filling them with a certain degree temperature of brine. They'll come along this belt here to go into the capper.
And I want to talk about this machine over here because it almost looks like a Plinko machine. Scott, our cameraman, was saying it looks sort of wild, and you can probably hear in the background, but it sounds like a wild percussive noise. They're all the sounds of like jars being sealed and pickles going in and brine going in and like the lids clattering. So what is happening here?
It's quite a symphony, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, right here, the caps are coming down. They are getting a shot of steam, and then the cap goes on and gets turned on, cranked on, so that it can go into its hot water bath to eventually get pasteurized and sealed.
And so part of that steaming, is that like what makes the jar pop when you open it?
Yeah, this is what starts the vacuuming process. By putting hot brine in there, cooking it, and then cooling it down, it'll seal that lid down, creating a hermetic seal and give you a vacuum on your jar.
Okay, well, let's follow the train of pickle jars down here. And how did you get into the pickle business?
I have no clue. I mean, so when my brothers and I started a barn restaurant, we wanted to put pickles on our menu. We didn't want to buy any frozen pickles to make deep fried pickles. So we thought, let's try to make our own. We looked at a recipe on Google. We made a bucket. One day, a customer said, "You should think about putting these in a jar." I went to University of Penn State to find out what do I have to legally do to make a jar of pickles, and they kind of pointed me in the right direction. I became a certified acidified food processor through University of California, Berkeley, and that allowed me to make pickles, and here we are today.
Amazing. Okay, so now we're at the next step of the process. So they're getting ready. It looks like they're waiting in line to the popular club.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go get their dance on. They're getting ready to go get cooked. They'll take being there for about 20 minutes, getting their hot water bath.
Okay, and then so they go from this hot water bath into, oh, I see in the back they cross over and then they go into this contraption.
Yeah, so they'll come over to the cooling tunnel where they just get cold water continually dumped on them for about another 20, 25 minutes. And as they come out the other side, the seal has popped and they're ready to be labeled.
And then here they're going through a car wash.
They're blow drying all the water off so that they can be labeled nicely.
Well, so this is like a little blow dryer for pickles?
This thing is crazy. It's the loudest machine in the whole building, but it gets them dry.
Okay, and so these ones you're making are your brimstone ones, so that means they're sort of spicy?
Correct. They're spicy and smoky.
And then the label goes on here. Gosh, there's something so satisfying about seeing that sticker go on every jar.
It really is. Like when you look up on one side, it's just a jar of pickles. When they come out the other side, it's a jar of Pittsburgh pickles.
Yeah.
It's real easy.
Wow. And so if people want to pick up these brimstone pickles, like where can they get your pickles in town?
I mean, you can find them at all the Giant Eagles. We're in all the corporate-owned stores. We're in all the market districts. And they're in just all the mom-and-pop shops around town. And we're getting distribution all over the country now.
Well, and just to put this in scale, we're seeing, one jar at a time going through here. How many jars of pickles do you make in a year?
And that's a great question. Our numbers keep increasing, so the volume keeps going up. But every time we produce about 2,500 to 3,000 jars. So we're pushing like 250,000 jars a year probably.
Wow, that is insane. Okay, can I grab a jar of pickles and toast to you? Happy Picklesburg to you and yours.
Boaz, thank you so much. And you may not know that the owners of the Picklesburg Pickle Company also own the Beer Hive in the Strip District. And let me just say that their fried pickles are to die for. They are so good. We're going to have more information on the Pittsburgh Pickle Company and the Beer Hive on our website, so check that out.
So fun. All right.